Hey, this is Evan from Octane Electrons. We're going to take a look at the Ancel AD410 Pro. This is an OBD2 scanner and a battery tester in one unit. And I like these compact scanners. This is a basic one, just basic universal OBD2 features. But the add-on battery tester is really nice. So let's take a look at the battery test function first, since I happen to have one sitting here. So I'm going to plug in my clips to the battery. All right, and then I'm going to plug in my OBD2 cable. Let me set this down real fast. Okay, unit starts right up when connected to the battery. And I'm trying to get away from the light. Okay, so nice backlit screens, easy to read. It's got a nice plastic case with a rubber cover on it, which is really nice. Up and down button to select, enter to say okay or select that option. IM will jump to the readiness monitors for emissions, which we'll check in the car, and then exit backs you up. So right here, I'm just going to go to BAT for battery, hit enter. It'll show us battery voltage right away. And we're going to do a battery test. This is a motorcycle battery. It's a flooded battery. Select cranking amps. I don't know the spec on this, so it's not listed on the battery, so that's fine. We'll just do a test and see what it says. So it'll load test the battery. It will tell us how many amps it's capable of, state of charge, internal resistance, and compare it to its rating. And I may have gotten the rating wrong. It's probably higher than that, but that's okay. Good test. So, and I like that you can enter all your options by cranking amps because it makes it real easy to test all sorts of batteries. Since I don't have this in a vehicle right now that I can crank and show, I can't run these tests, but I've shown other similar cranking tests with these type of tools. You connect them to the battery, it steps you through, turn the ignition on, it'll detect when you start and see what the voltage drop is for cranking. And charging test, it'll have you turn your headlights on and off to put a load on the battery and then run the RPM up, and you can check charging voltage and output from your alternator. So really easy to use and, you know, quick, simple, and tells you what you need to know. Review data. We can get test reports from our previous tests that we've run. We don't have any data recorded for the other tests, so we can't view them. Okay, cool. So outside of the car, we can do a trouble code lookup. It has a catalog inside. Oops. So we'll select P. And you can type it in your code. Let's go back one. Select that. To move cursor, you can do moving cursor, enter plus up or enter plus down. Oh, I must already be at the end. There we go. There we go. So you can look up a code, you can type it in and get the description. So that's great, super useful. Review will show us trouble codes that we've pulled. We haven't pulled any, so should say no data. Okay. And setup usually lets you change beeping, unit of measure, all that. So we're not going to change anything here, but nice options. Okay, so we need to check out our OBD2 function. So let's go to my truck and we'll plug it in and take a look at that. Okay, now we're here in my truck. It's a 2007 F-150. I have plugged in down to the OBD port there, OBD2 port. Turned the key on, so my scanner's on. I'm going to select OBD2. It'll go through and connect to the truck. So this truck has low miles, doesn't have any trouble codes, so we're not going to see anything here. But check engine lights off, no trouble codes stored. 7 readiness monitors supported. 7 are set or ready for emissions. Spark ignition, CAN protocol. So we'll go to read codes. I don't think we're going to see anything. Nope. Hit escape to go back. We don't need to erase codes because there's nothing there. IM readiness. Everything is okay or not available. Some options this truck doesn't have. It's an older truck. But quick way to see your IM readiness. You can also hit the shortcut button right there to go straight to a check screen, so that'll show you. So that gives you a really quick overview. It shows you if there's any codes set, green check boxes to show you what your vehicle supports and if they're set, and then any that are not supported. So great. Okay, data stream, view all items. So it's going to go through and check and see what items the truck has, and then let us view them live. So that's great. Easy to use. Here I'm changing throttle position, pushing the throttle with my foot, and so we can see that updating live. So very cool. View graphic items. So let's see which ones it'll let us do a graphic chart from. Here, coolant temp. Okay. Check it. And not sure. Let's see. Oh, and then you hit exit, and then it'll display. Right on. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's go back to graphic items, enter. We'll select a couple. So we can select 2 there, 3, and then we can plot them all on the same screen. So that can be useful to plot multiple things if you're trying to troubleshoot a problem. Very cool. And super easy to use. And I like the bright in color screen, makes it really easy. No freeze frame data in this vehicle. O2 sensor test, onboard monitoring. You can monitor different evap system, catalyst. Okay. And test or component, we can do evap system test. Leak test passed. Okay. Vehicle info can show us the VIN number. Calibration identifications for your engine, computer, valve calibration, so that's pretty cool. Calibration verification number. In-use performance tracking. Ignition cycles. Catalyst monitor. So that's cool. That shows some more detailed stuff than I would expect a simpler scanner to do. Very cool. Yes, let's exit. Okay. IM takes us back probably to the check screen. Let's see. Yep. Same thing as the shortcut button. We've already done our battery testing. So to do battery testing, you have to be using the clips right to the battery. You can't do it through the OBD2 cable. We've already checked out the trouble code lookup. Review will show us trouble code data, which we don't have any on this truck, and back to the setup menu. So very cool. Nice unit. It's small, compact. I would leave this one in the vehicle. Nice rubberized case. It does come with a carrying bag, which is really nice. And, you know, it's just a great portable unit for your car or truck, since you can measure battery load testing and OBD2 codes. So I'd recommend this one to keep in the glove box. Really excellent unit. Right on. Thanks for watching.